DJs here, back at you with another DJs BrewTube beer review. Stage right, you see many much previously consumed Flying Dog Brewery beers out of Frederick, Maryland, US of A. Yay, yay. So you know what time it is. It's time for DJ to go local. That's right, guys, we're going local yet again with another beer from Flying Dog Brewery. And what beer do we have for them today? Well, we have sort of new old beer from them. That's right, today we have their Edman Abbey Ale 2017 vintage or rendition. Now, what style is this beer, you're thinking? Well, this is a Belgian Strong Ale, or Belgian Strong Dark Ale, whatever you want to call it. It's a year-round serving, clocks in at 8.5% ABV, previously 10% ABV, and 25 IBUs. Don't remember the IBUs on it. Sorry. Anywho, for hops in this beer, they're using Hallertau. For malt, they're using Pale, Cara Vienna, and Special V. Now, the previous formulation of this beer, there was more hops in it and a crap ton of different malts, and it was a bigger beer. So I'm assuming, I had this beer a long time ago, probably 3 years ago, and I think, if memory serves, I sent it to my good buddy, the Johnny G, at, excuse me, Crafty Beer Reviews. Didn't I, Johnny? I think I did, my brother, and you liked it, I think. Don't remember. Anywho, I hope you liked it. So, the one thing that hasn't changed about this beer, though the recipe has, the ABV, etc., the year it's being produced, is it's still an homage to Ralph Steadman, who has done their artwork for years, and I believe this is his portrait on the front of the bottle. So, you know what? It's enough flapping my gums. I'm really ready for a freaking beer. It's time to pop the top on this bad boy and tell you what's up with the Edman Abbey Ale when we get in our lovely Blue Mountain Brewery sort of chalice here. It's a Belgian-style beer. Put it in a chalice, right? Why not? Fuck it. Let's see. Boom. Nice hiss off the top. Tons of counter smoke. And beautiful malty, kind of Belgian, lovely, sweet notes coming from the top. Look at that bad boy. So I guess that'd be a Belgian Strong Dark Ale. Maybe this is kind of like double or triple strength, sort of. I don't know. It depends who's making the beer, right? Wow, that head's fading fast. So let's take a look in the glass here. It's a lovely sort of amber color. Lots of orange and ruby glints coming through it. It probably looks nearly black on camera for you. It had a one-finger head. That's totally gone. When I swirl it, we might get some glass lacing. And let me see here. The head's going to regenerate a little bit into a ring, but there's tons of alcohol lace coming down on that. Take a look at that beer. That looks delicious in the glass. Kind of looks like a doppelbock to me, almost in the glass. But you know what? Though it looks good, it's got to smell awesome too. So let's see what's up with the aroma. Nice fruity, cherry, raisiny kind of aroma coming up. A little bit of spice from Belgian yeast. Some burnt malts, a little bit of almost coffee and chocolate. Smells really nice. Wow. Slight hit of licorice. I don't know if that's coming from the malt or if it's coming from, or if it's coming from the yeast. Maybe it's a combination of the two. But it's a nice bunch of fruity esters to it. It smells like almost a really big Marzen that's been treated with ale yeast in some ways, because there's a big floral hop vibe going on, but a lot more fruity yeast esters than you get in Marzens, unless you would say Cellar and Imperial Marzen. So this smells really tasty. Let's dive in. Cheers! Nice. Right up in front, you get a nice hit of yeasty Belgian esters. After that, you get that aforementioned fruitiness. In the middle of the tongue, I'm getting burnt brown sugar notes. And the back, a little bit of coffee sort of bitterness. And that floral Hallertau hop taste. Now this beer is really fresh. They're saying on the back of the bottle here that it's good until July of this year. Excuse me. And probably cellar way past that, but they're into putting, usually, they used to back in the day, Dogfish have cryptic codes on the back and Julian dates and all that crazy horse shit with letters and all that mess. Now they've switched to Best Buy dates. That seems to be going on a lot more around the industry, but you know what? Enough of that. Let's take another taste so we can tell you if there's more flavors in here and give it a grade. It's a pretty straightforward sort of Belgian ale, an American attempt at it. On that second taste, I'm getting some of those, more of those licorice notes that I got in the aroma. is coming through in that. It's not a super complex beer. I would imagine if you put some time on this, it would probably, you know, get a bit more complexity to it. And those dark fruit notes that are in there pretty present now would come up. It's got a nice, like, raisin and burnt brown sugar aftertaste as well. Very competently made beer. And it's a nice year-round serving thing. I might pick up an extra bottle of this and shove it in the dungeon and see what some time does to it. But, you know what? Who knows? Because I got a lot of fucking beer to drink. Anywho, so let's grade this. At time of recording, Rate Beer is giving this a 91. Now, excuse me, they had the 10% version, and there was no 8.5%. So that 91 was on the 10% version, I believe. And Beer Advocate had it like an 85. That was also the 10%er. The only rating service, I guess, besides me soon, to let you know, that had an actual grade for this was Untapped, and they were giving this 3.88 caps, which I would imagine is probably on the B+ range for those high B+, verging on that A- range. So let me take a taste of this one more time, and we'll pass judgment. You know what? As Belgian Strong Dark Ales go, it's pretty tasty. It's a nice American rendition of it. The Belgian versions that I've had are a bit more complex when they're fresh and have a bigger depth of flavor to it. I don't remember the 10% version being like that much more awesome. I remember it being more like fruity, I think, if memory serves, and a little astringent when it was fresh. When it's cellared, it tastes a little bit better. But anywho, I think I'm going to go with I think a 89, yeah, highest in my B+ range. It's not a mind blower, but it's a really tasty beer that I would think if you would cellar this, it may, you know, kind of mature into that sort of A- range to, you know, high A- range. But really tasty, well-made beer. And I don't have anything knocking it. It's just not a, you know, like memory maker barn, you know, blowing my barn doors off. Anywho, so have you had St. Edman Abbey Ale 2017 rendition from Flying Dog Brewery? If you have, you gotta let me know what you know, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. It's also really awesome when you think globally and drink locally. I'm getting it done today for Flying Dog, as you can see I've done many times, and you know the beers behind me. I'm supporting that craft beer movement. Come on, get with the program, do your share. Also, it would be pretty fucking awesome if you would rate, comment, subscribe, and I don't know, smash that like button, because that, along with 1-2 bottles of St. Edman Abbey Ale from Flying Dog, will put my big old happy face on. So to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of local drinking love for you, and you know what's coming by now. You're ready for it, aren't you? Hell yes. Here it comes, baby. A big peace out!